What's going on, guys? Vidal is here and welcome back to another video here today in the channel, where we'll be taking a look at the best and most reliable transfer news and headlines of the past few days. Remember to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, and also stay subscribed for more videos like this one, and also winter upgrades coming in the next few days. The first transfer we're gonna take a look at is Alexis Sanchez, who is probably earning a move to Inter in the summer. I'm not quite sure about that, but Alexis Sanchez seems to be having problems getting his contract extension at Arsenal because his wage demands are too large, and Inter, due to its big investment from Indonesia, from Suning, probably could pay what Alexis Sanchez wants. And Alexis Sanchez could probably move to Inter because he had a very good memories from the Serie A when he was in Udinese, so this move could happen for the Chilean, but I'm not too sure if it's the best one for Sanchez right now, because he could easily enter in any of the biggest European clubs like Bayern, for example. Talking about Bayern, we have Arturo Vidal. This guy is linked to a move to Chelsea according to Goal.com. He will be the perfect mix for Chelsea because he's a mix of Matic and also Fabregas, but this guy could have an amazing card for Chelsea in Ultimate Team, and also will be amazingly in real life. And the fee talking about is around £38 million, and I think it's a little bit too low for Vidal, and I don't think Bayern will take that, especially when Vidal is a crucial player for their team right now. Moving on, we have Serge Aurier. This guy is being linked to Barcelona and is a player I see moving there because he has a very good capabilities, a type of player Barcelona wants. However, he will not be able to play Champions League, and that's something Luis Enrique really wants, to gain more backups for Sergio Roberto in that competition. So probably not gonna happen. He's also being linked to AC Milan due to its big investments they're gonna be able to do in the summer. But right now, Aurier moving in the winter, I don't think so. And probably the one I think is going to happen is João Cancelo from Valencia. This guy has been amazingly for Valencia this season. He has been the only good thing about that team this year. And that's saying a lot, being a right back. And he has also been playing as a right winger. So that's a lot to say for this young Portuguese guy. And he could be very good for Barcelona, and I've been talking with my friends, and this could be definitely going to happen. According to AS and Marca, both Spanish newspapers, he has already accepted a deal to go to Barcelona, and the deal is around 30 million euros, and Valencia seems to have accepted that. I could see that happening in the summer, but also in this winter, if Barcelona tried to push, maybe pay a little more, he could move right now in the winter. Moving on, we have Holger Badstuber. City could probably gain him a little bit of confidence back. He's not that old. He's 28 years old, but seems to stay in the game for always. He's 28 years old, and moving to City could probably be a good fresh start for this guy. However, his injuries could probably come back, and being City, having a player like Company and that guy getting injured all the time like Holger Badstuber, could be. But Guardiola definitely tries to get this player in, according to Daily Mirror, because he will be a very good addition to the squad, being able to play in that 3-4-3 formation like Guardiola has implemented in Bayern Munich in the last year. Another player in the Premier League is Shane Long, being linked to West Brom and both West Ham. Slaven Bilic and also Tony Pulis look to get this player in due to his ability and quick pace, and he will be a very good addition for both, especially for West Brom due to Saulo Berahino leaving probably to Everton due to its contract running out this year. So Shane Long I could see happening, and also they have extra money due to Schneiderlin not going to West Brom after all, because they have rejected a new counter offer because United demanded £20 million. Another player who is now a done deal is Axel Witsel, moving to China and a club something along the lines of Jiangsu, something like that. But I'm not quite sure, but this guy has already seemed to sign his contract for a 3-year deal to the Chinese club. He's gonna become the 7th highest paid player, and moving to China could probably diminish his career. Moving on, we have Quincy Promes moving from Spartak Moscow, moving to Liverpool probably, and we could see a little bit of flesh and a little bit of spicy, let's say, to this rumor, due to with Ronaldo already linking him in Instagram, saying like the pray emoji, saying to Quincy Promes like, come to Liverpool please, and also tagging Jurgen Klopp and stuff like that. So my thought behind this is that they're already like taking too much of a joke, sort of like it's gonna happen like they did with Pogba and they will have that with Zlatan going to Man United. So it could probably gonna happen, and I think he will be a very good player, especially with Mane leading to the African Cup of Nations. So Quincy Promes coming in could be a very good addition for the English club. Another player next up moving, and also a done deal, is Alberto Alquiliani going to Sassuolo on a loan from Pescara. This guy is an experienced veteran player, and it could add a lot to the Italian side, especially due to Sassuolo being in the 16th position right now in the Serie A, I think, or even lower, to get them back to where they're supposed to be. Next up, another player, and Barcelona once again, is Davison Sanchez. This guy has been named the best youngest South American player of 2016, so earning that position could definitely earn him a move to any different club in Europe. He's now currently at Ajax, but this guy, I could see him going to Barcelona, but according to The Sun, he has already rejected a move to the Spanish Giants in the summer. So I'm not sure how this is gonna go, but he will be a very welcome addition to Barcelona, and I would welcome him personally with open arms due to his great defensive capabilities of some highlights I have seen in YouTube, and especially that card, that informed card you're seeing on screen right now, is just sick. Moving on, we have John Obi Mikel moving to Valencia, probably due to his lack of game time in Chelsea, and he has already turned down a move to China because he's more about a player of pride always. We have seen that from this guy. So John Obi Mikel moving to China, no. Moving to Valencia, probably due to his ability to control that midfield, and Valencia are just doing horribly, like I said, and he could just sort really good things for the midfield for the Spanish side. One player who hasn't seen the light this year has to be Simone Sasa. Probably he would leave to Valencia, according to Goal.com once again. And this guy could be a very good addition to Valencia, and here's why. This guy has struggled to get consistent games. To Valencia, he could probably do that due to Valencia playing a right winger as a striker, and the only striker they have is Munir, and trust me, Munir is not a striker. So Simone Sasa coming to Valencia could get a lot of game time, and I think it would get his confidence up, especially about two horrible spells in West Ham and also in Juventus. He would help him back to get to a level we would want him to be right now. And his card is also really good for the game. It will be a very cheap option. You have very cheap options in the La Liga anyway, but Sasa in Valencia, I could see that happen. Another player getting his loan terminated is Charlie Musonda. According to the Daily Mirror, both Real Betis and Chelsea, with mutual consent, have terminated the loan for the Belgian left winger. And this guy is just amazing in game. Well, Musonda is terminated from Real Betis, he's moving to Chelsea, and now from what we've seen on Instagram from David Luiz, he's saying you got raw talent, something like that, in an Instagram post. Good values, but we gotta wait your time. So that probably seems that he's gonna go in a loan move somewhere, especially we've seen that the most comparable are Southampton and Roma, but he will probably leave to Roma due to his gaining more experience outside in bigger European clubs. Next up, we got Rudy Geste, or Gestede, I don't know. This guy is from, what flag is that? What in the world is that flag? Okay, but this guy is already on the move to Middlesbrough. A £6 million deal has been agreed between Borough and also Aston Villa. So this guy is already on the move. I'm not too sure about this guy, but he would probably be a decent addition to Middlesbrough. I want to say 17th position or 16th, something like that. So he could probably improve and try to get them and nick them a little bit of goals here and there. Moving on, we have Lee Grant, which is right now in loan from Derby County in Stoke, and he would be signing a permanent deal with Stoke. Stoke won this as he will be the replacement to the substitute of the first 11 goalkeeper, which is Jack Butland, who is currently injured. So they definitely need an addition and a good goalkeeper, and Lee Grant could probably be that player because he's already in Stoke, so they won't have to pay for a new player. So Lee Grant could come in and could be a very good substitute for them as well. And in FIFA, well, you're not gonna use this guy. Our next player is Juan Manuel Iturbe, and this guy just pains me to see that he's not fulfilling his potential. I've seen him in the qualification matches between Peru and Paraguay, and this guy is just really good. He really is, and he has the raw skills to be a really good player in the future. But his loan move to Bournemouth and the other Italian club, I don't know, but I know he moved, were really bad. So going to Torino probably could be a good addition, but once again it's a loan move, and I could probably say that Iturbe is done. He will need to get a permanent move in the summer if he wants to become that player, because he can really do it, but like I said, it's just a loan move to Torino. A player who's probably gonna fly under the radar is Roberto Gagliardini, because this guy's gonna move to Inter from Atalanta for around £2 million or even a loan move, and he's 22 years old, he's bronze, he's bad, he's 61 rated, so who cares, so let's move on. Next up we got Luis Gustavo, which is a player which I don't know why the hell Wolfsburg is selling off. They's probably going to get a loan move to either Juventus or to Italy or to Inter, but most probably to Juventus due to Witsel going to China, gold digger, and in Juventus he's gonna add a little bit more to that squad because due to Witsel going to China and Thomas Rincon coming in, and Thomas Rincon isn't the best player out there. Almost finishing, we got Gerard Deulofeu from Everton trying to get a move to Milan. Everton has rejected a loan offer from Milan, but now Milan are submitting an £8 million bid to get the Spanish winger, and he will probably be a very good player, an impact player due to Suso being completely different from Deulofeu. So Deulofeu could be a very good addition to Milan, and I would see that happening. According to Daily Telegraph, it's just a matter of time between Everton decides to sell Deulofeu because he's getting a lot of misses, getting starting, a lot of that. He's getting horrible game time at Everton. Another player, well, this time a manager, is Jeremy, well, it's not Jeremy Clement because I don't know his name, but Clement is assistant for Bayern Munich, ex-assistant in Real Madrid, and now he's the manager of Swansea City, somehow, some way. So he's getting now 60 million euros to the club, to his budget, to try and save Swansea from the relegation. So it's just a matter of time till we see more and more news going to Swansea because they have money and they need to survive according to the team, but I don't think they're gonna survive either way. So Clement could probably be sort of like what Rafa Benitez is doing, become like a long-term manager for the club and try to get them better, and it could probably be a very good addition to the overall team of, well, Swansea City. And the final move is for Chris Smalling going to Everton due to Mourinho trying to get interest back into Nilsson Lindelof. Mourinho, you need to get your shit together, man, because you said no and now you say yes. You look like Katy Perry when hot and you're cold. But Mourinho trying to get Lindelof back and then sending off Smalling because Smalling hasn't played a lot. He played today against West Ham, and I didn't see because he entered in the 80th minute, so that says it all. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and also remember to stay tuned for more transfer news and headlines and more winter upgrades. See you in the next video. Ciao.